Heroes and Generals is finally launched. Guild Wars 2's newest content update is now live. All that and more, I'm Zach Sharps and this is Free to Play Weekly. First up in the news this week, after a very long open beta that saw more than 8 million registered players, the free-to-play World War II shooter Heroes and Generals has now launched. The game has 3 nations, 6 classes, over 60 weapons, and more than 65 vehicles that include tanks, planes, jeeps, and other transports. Alongside that, each weapon can be customized quite a bit, giving the progression system even more depth. In addition to one-off battles, players can participate in battles that impact the larger persistent war over the map of Europe, or play as generals strategically deploying their nation's forces and letting the heroes fight it out on the battlefield. Despite the mixed rating on Steam, I did decide to check out the game. What are my thoughts regarding it? Well, it's extremely harsh to newcomers, and despite there being a lot of depth, it does seem like it will take ages to become competitive at the game due to many level gates preventing you from equipping a worthwhile kit, as well as preventing you from even checking out the other more interesting game modes. Plus, it's kinda silly that they lock you to just one gun as a noob, yet throw you in a match full of players with grenades, rocket launchers, and the works, all while taunting you to, at the end of the match, to buy premium for more experience. Seems like the mixed reviews were right on this one. Moving to a game that doesn't kick new players in the nuts, and Mass Entertainment's free-to-play MMORPG Tera Online got a brand new update. Yep, the Gilded Age update is now live, and among bonuses for new players, there are also plenty of goodies for veteran ones. The update offers many guild progression reworks alongside the new Guild vs. Guild battle, Civil Unrest Velika. In addition to that, new players can now get started with a free players pack, which includes a permanent green hood accessory, 7-day Zephyr flying mount, 7-day Dragonet pet that gathers loot automatically, and a 7-day 100% experience boost. Always glad to see Tera getting new content. Are you guys still playing Tera Online? Leave me a comment down below. Those of you looking for a new spaceship combat title to play may be happy to hear that Fractured Space has finally launched. The 5v5 free-to-play tactical space MOBA has spent 2 years in early access on Steam, and during that time brought in over 600,000 players who purchased one of the different packs. Now the game is completely free to play. Players will be able to customize massive ships, pick classes, adjust loadouts, and more. As the game progresses, they will gain access to even cooler and bigger ships. With mostly positive reviews on Steam and the fact it's a space game, I'll likely check it out sometime this week. What about you guys? Guild Wars 2's living story continues this week with Chapter 2 of Season 3, Rising Flames. This update adds a new zone which is situated in the Rings of Fire Islands, as well as the Eternal Coliseum, which is a new PvP map where players square off while trying to win the adoration of the crowd. In addition to all of this, a new legendary mace called Eureka was released. Other significant changes include reworking several mislock instabilities and toughness scaling within fractals, as well as adding on to the already existing storyline that started with Season 3. I'm certainly glad to see ArenaNet releasing content updates more frequently now, especially with the drought that they had before. With the Guild Wars 2 story out of the way, it's time for the question of the week. Last week on the show, I asked if bigger populations matter to you if you are looking at a new MMO to play. A user by the name of NixNix stated the following: "In my opinion, the game's popularity doesn't matter as long as it doesn't feel empty, especially for MMOs. For example, the Nostalrius private server had 15,000 players at its peak times, which is of course nothing compared to the retail version of World of Warcraft, yet it felt more alive and populated than Warlords of Draenor." Thanks for your response, and as always, if you wish for your comment to be possibly featured in next week's show, make sure to leave a comment down below. This week's question is, how critical are you of a game within the first hour? Personally, I'm extremely harsh. I gotta see potential, depth, and an experience I can enjoy, unless they fail to hook me in entirely and I just uninstall it. Curious if you guys are as harsh as I am, or more lenient. Last up in the news this week, Dream Reactor released a new update for its free-to-play card game Spellweaver. Among other things, the update introduces new foil cards and tweaks the game's tournament system. In addition to foil cards in the tournament system tweaks, the new update also introduces 6 new PvE challenge opponents, all of them rare, while also adding in 4 new hard AI opponents. As with every new update, there are also the usual single card tweaks, bug fixes, and more, which you can check out on the game's official website. Speaking of official websites, be sure to head on over to mobomb.com. Check out that giveaways page. Every single week, more freebies are, of course, thrown at you guys' faces, so check the page daily to ensure you get your fill. Signing out until next week's show, my name is Zach Sharps, and I'll catch you guys next time.